It's not James Conner's fault that he's not the type of running back that creates a matchup nightmare in the slot or coming out of the backfield or split out wide. That's just not the guy who he is.
Whose fault is it,
which is why here we are at the top of the second hour. We start with this conversation right here. Look, Le'Veon Bell is not there. He's not walking through that door. They did win a couple of weeks ago, and everybody thought that took all the pressure off. But then Sunday Night Football happened with the Ravens, and even though he doesn't play defense, Michael, the fact that he's not there, do you think that is a palpable feeling that permeates the locker room? They don't go on the field thinking, perhaps believing they are the better team because their guy, Le'Veon's not there. Do you think that's the reason why they're 1-2-1?
Well, absolutely. Yes, I do. And I've had firsthand knowledge in this lack of confidence throughout the team when one of your main guys is not there. I mean, we played with Emmett, and you could see there was something missing in everybody when we approached the football game. It was just like, hey, Emmett's not here. There's a difference. Absolutely. When you're averaging 43 yards rushing the last couple weeks, absolutely. This is exactly what he does. Rich, you talked about the defense. He helps all of that also because he gives you more time of possession. He gives you more opportunities to hold on to the football and leave your defense resting. So people keep saying, oh, he doesn't play defense. Yes, he does. Yeah. Absolutely. Le'Veon Bell makes a difference.
He does, and he's a great back, and they miss him dearly. You guys only missed Emmett for a couple of weeks, and then he showed up.
Right.
And then you won it all. Right? But
yes,
he's not there yet. And James is doing a great job. James Conner. Poor kid he's got a lot of
situation.
Yeah. The Steelers nobody turns the ball over more than the Steelers, and they feel like they have to be wide open and sling it around because their defense is giving up so many points.
And that's because of Le'Veon too, though. Because now we're not rushing the ball early on first down. Big Ben wants to throw that thing all the way around.
And the guy they're missing, we talk about Lev Bell missing, but Ryan Shazier, guys, since he's been out from last year, he's their mojo on defense. They give up 9 more points a game and 88 more yards a game because Ryan Shazier is not around making the calls, doing his thing. And so they're just not as good a football team. Lev Bell, of course, but this defense, when somebody's missing on offense, the defense has to pick it up, and they're not picking it up just yet.
And what about the point that they're trying to prove that they can win and be that team without Lev Bell? Is that you heard everybody talking early on and why he's not here and he should be here, and you don't think everybody said we're going to go show you that we can be that team and James Conner's the guy and he's going to be the next superstar? But yeah, Le'Veon Bell hurts this team not being there, whether it's the scheme and what teams have to do to him, whether it's the mindset of just knowing you've got a guy that you can be confident in. But let me show you what they're missing. I mean, look at this. Where's Big Ben going to throw the football right here? There's nobody open, so he's pressing and going, okay, I got to make plays down the field. Now here, him and AB, they did what they do. Everything broke down. They made a play. Let's look at it again. Who are you going to throw to here, coach? Nobody open again. Okay, we're going to try to almost make a play here, but it's so hard because guys are covered. Guys are covered. We're going to show it again. Guys are covered. Guys are covered. Oh, I'm going to try to jam it in the backside because nobody's open. Try to make a play in between 3 defenders. Goes the other direction. So you have a Le'Veon Bell, and you've got to commit guys to the box. You've got to free up guys on the outside. People have to be conscious of what he brings to the table. When they're not, you're seeing some of the stuff there. Big Ben's not playing great. They're not running the football great. But you saw right there's a lot of times where there's not a lot going on, and we got to make up for this by making that big, special, extra play. It is tough to live in that world. You can ask any quarterback. Tough to live in that world where you've got to run around and make every play for your football team.
And Lev Bell has that ability to make special plays. When the regular plays, we all talked about it. You get him the ball, he just kind of like he stops in a hole. He's lost 5 yards. Next thing you know, he's running for 45 yards. It's incredible. There's no way you could say you don't miss that talent on your team right now. It's impossible.
Well, you have to sit there and say at the very least, week 1, there wouldn't have been a tie. Right? I mean, obviously you don't know, but you look at the schedule and you point, how could things be different? 2-2 as opposed to 1-2-1 coming in today. They could be potentially 3-1. They could be 2-1-1. You never know. Yeah. And we just don't know when he's coming back, and then when he comes back, what that actually means. Yeah. Big game, 1-3 Atlanta. 1, 2 and
Just wanna
1
see 'em.
Pittsburgh.